So that does not matter. But that's purely that's purely because of what time I'm playing. I think. Hopefully Xbox One community is not in decline. Yeah. But this thing's also unless of course you fight one of yourself, unless of course you fight a copy of yourself. Then you're fighting a copy of yourself. That when an overpowered thing fights an overpowered thing, unless they're both invincible, um, you're gonna be in a bad spot, pretty much. And as you saw, both encounters, I lost the first encounter hands down because we both saw each other. He saw me first. He fired first, and I saw him. I fired. However, since he fired first, he reloaded, and he got me. And I was not in a place to get into cover or get my weak point down at all. So, I just couldn't. That was just a losing fight. Second time I found someone, I caught him napping. However, my gunner missed his shot, unfortunately. So that missed. However, I was able to back up enough so he couldn't see me, and my teammates took care of him. I think this thing has a good visual range. I actually haven't looked at that. We should look at the visual range after, of course, this match. We got mediums, we got light tanks, we have me. So, if you just have me, that's a good thing, because that means I'm the only SU-76 in the game, or SU-72I in the all-counter match. Okay, let's try that again. Come on. Yeah, Wolf thinks Xbox is not usually like this. Again, I'm playing really late, but I wanted to get this. I wanted to do this as soon as possible. I got meant to record earlier, but I just didn't have time to. All right, 5 light tanks, 1 medium tank, 3 tank destroyers. That does not make up a game. We need more mediums. Because mediums make up games. Or that's if I think I know the matchmaking as well. I think I do. Okay, look at all those 13s that just got into a game because there were like 11. So yeah, this never happened to me. I always load instantly most of the time if I'm by myself. So I'm finding this to be very weird. It's a real experience, if you will. Come on, and we are running out of time. But this thing's pretty awesome, except like, the reason why the original was so rare, probably the only reason, is because they took it out of the game. So, they took it out of the game, or they didn't take it out of the game, because every single vehicle in World of Tanks that is not a non-texture vehicle is pretty much all, or any premium vehicle is in the game, no matter what. It might be nerfed, it might be many other things, it might have changed, but it's usually the same vehicle. They never get taken out of the games. However, some non-premiums do get taken out of games, but that's rare. Or you get taken out of the game, but that's rare. But like I was saying, they took it out of the store because of the fact that it's overpowered. And when they took it out of the store, they made it rare instantly. Because if you can only sell it so much, then only so much is what makes it rare. Like the teir 59. Teir 59 was only sold a couple of times, so therefore it's rare. Okay, we're going down there. Oh, just like tanks. That's oh, here's another rare tank, which I did not get because I got the T2 light. Thank you very much. Why is this coming so? Oh, it accelerates. But I do like my T2 light tank. It goes faster anyway. Why is he being cautious? I mean, I can afford not to be. Wait, what? Did any team have one me? Oh, great, they don't. Do they not? I'm good for me now. Oh, they got. If we can find the micro mouse, the Panzer 38H, then we're going to have fun. Oh, yeah, you. Hello, bonk. I'll do it from later. I'll do it from another time. Fire! Look on that. Yeah, we don't have side armor. Yeah, what's this guy doing? Fire! Look on that. Panzer 1C, there we go. This is why this thing's overpowered. I mean, they're not paying attention to me. Okay, he's gone. Let's go hide in this corner. Again, keeping our sides closed. Oh, that guy ran away. Yeah, he ran away. They're going over here. They're engaging this guy. Okay, what do we have? We have the medium. Oh, that is indeed time. And this is a good match, so... sure do one match after this. Seeing how I can't find games, it probably won't. But if you want to see more action of this thing, you can check out my gameplay playlist, and I'll probably play this thing a lot, actually. Or at least a lot for now. Ah, not turreted. I mean, yeah, not turreted. We gotta get over there. I'm worried about that, in the base. Oh, yeah, we got the base, okay. Okay, what is our light tank doing it? Our light tank? Okay, we got 3 light tanks on that light tank, so let's go after the medium. Oh. Tank trap, they're doing their job for once. Oh. Aim time, work. Suck on this! Yeah! Affirmative! Haha, suck overpoweredness. He wasn't paying attention to me. That was an interesting game, no one paid attention to me, so therefore I'm gonna use my armor. Oh, it sucks. I didn't get to use my armor that match. Oh well. Got third place, of course. Oh, Panzer or T-186X1. Oh, cool. Look at this. Look at this lineup. Look how many rare tanks were in this game. We didn't find the Panzer 38H, seeing if it could penetrate its front, but oh well. There was BTSV, there was a Sexton 1, and the Panzer 4H, as well as T-186X1. That was a good game. All right, let's try that again. Oh, and this thing. Oh, I just noticed. Wait, I noticed. Go back. This thing also gets premium matchmaking. Yeah, see, it plays up to tier 4. It has premium matchmaking. It doesn't. No, it can never find. It can never find. It can never fight tier 7 or tier 5s and tier 6s. Yeah. Pretty much. That is. That's a selling point in its own. You don't see those anymore on PC because, well, PC, wargaming on PC, they're doing something different. They don't want to worry about having to balance prefer matchmaking vehicles or premium matchmaking vehicles as opposed to other ones. But on Xbox, they seem not to care, because I mean, I think new vehicles, new tanks don't. I think new tanks don't get premium matchmaking unless, of course, they're just reskins of old tanks, of old premium tanks that do get premium matchmaking, then they get it anyway. But yeah, remember this, I mean, this thing came out, I don't even know when. I don't know when this tank came out, but when it did, it came out way before the new movement of a couple of months, of like this year, pretty much. And a couple of months ago, Mountain Pass, this should work. But yeah, this thing, it's fun. I mean, I have as much fun with this thing as I do my T-34. For the same reasons. Oh, okay, for different reasons. And for the same reasons, I like my T-34, I like this tank. Its gun. I mean, and I like this thing even better compared to the T-34 because this gun reloads fast. Unlike T-34, which takes 10 seconds to reload its gun, if not more. This thing reloads in what? I got part of my gun to see, but it reloads pretty quickly. I mean, how many shells? Oh, we have 98 shells, who cares? Yeah, this thing carries ammo like no one cares. For its gun that kills everything and it kills everything. Alright, let's just find out. Oh, is it okay? It's a 3-second reload. I mean, I know it's a tier 3 and all, but 3-second reload, really? Oh god, enemy team? Nope, no enemy. Oh, we're fighting tier 3s. Okay. Oh, we got Panzer 38H on our team. That's cool. We're gonna shoot them, and we got SU. Oh, we need to go over here. Great. Yeah, these guys have this place pretty much locked down. We need to get to the other side. I mean, when you're going in match, oh, this thing doesn't care about running this stuff, does it? It gets stuck down that tree like no one cares. It does not care. In Soviet Russia, trees knock down themselves instead of tanks having to knock them down, because trees are scared and afraid of tanks running them over, or something similar to that effect. You know how that joke goes. Yeah, this thing is very Russian. Except, except this thing is un-Russian because Most Russian overpowered stuff has a flaw or two. This kind of has none, really. I mean, what they could have done to make it a little bit more less overpowered is they could have gave it like 30 rounds instead of 98, because you're never going to use 98. 98 is a curved airship type of ammo, and you never run out of it, unless of course you miss all the shots, or for whatever reason you only shoot, or if you only shoot tracks and never shoot anything else, or you're gonna just is terrible at aiming and always misses. Oh, they're all over here. Well, it's time to hold the front by ourselves. Here we go. Prepare yourself. Oh, we can fetch race. Oh, yeah, you better rethink that strategy. Alright, okay. Oh, I'm winning. He's winning a trip. Oh, no, fire. Get on. We got armor. Okay, that's a G9J. Okay, they do have one of them. Oh, they got two of them. I didn't even see that. Fire! How that miss? Reload. Fire some more. Oh, okay, hit your friend. Oh, Rook. Oh, Panzer II got me. Or G got me. Oh, they were on bottom of the team. That's what. I thought. Yeah, I was looking in the middle of the team for that. Oh well, but that's a problem. That's why even in low-tier matches you don't leave flank zone covered, because the enemy team could go that way. All right, so how do I think of this? What do I think of this tank? Now we got some time. Okay, wargaming. Wargaming is a history of embellishing stuff, or just saying weird things about things. Like, I mean, we don't really have a good example since all the vehicles are SU-74s, except this guy. Yeah, see, that's your standard description for of tanks for wargaming, whether it be Wolf tanks, Wolf tanks Xboxes, Wolf warplanes, or World warships. The descriptions for stuff always is embellished, and you never can really trust it. However, this time, let's read it. The SU-76I was built on a chassis of captured German Panzer III vehicles, and boasts thick armor and excellent firepower. You rake in silver in no time. This bundle also includes, okay, yeah, basically, they're right. This thing has thick armor, kinda. Or, I mean, it does have thick armor. They're right. That does have thick armor. It's not invincible, but it does have thick armor. And it does have excellent firepower. And, you know, whether or not it makes money or not, but it was our best game. Yeah, Ernst was our best game. We got 10,689 silver without premium, and 1,490 experience, again without premium. 3 damages and 1 destroyed. And then snow, we didn't do as well. I mean, we saw that stuff, amazingly, even though, like, should have let the thing aim. Yeah, I guess that's the flaw about this vehicle is its reticle is humongous when you don't let it aim. Basically, you have to aim in order to hit anything with this thing, which I guess that's the flaw. We finally found the flaw for the vehicle. You saw when I had to go backwards and try to get in a corner, or just go backwards. Basically, going back and forth doesn't really change the bloom of the reticle for the SU-76I anyway. However, moving the tank to aim from side to side because it's not turreted does hurt a little bit. So yeah. So if you're just from target to target, by moving your hull, I guess I would suggest not doing that if you can get away with it. But yeah. And with this, 2 damages, we got 8,526 silver with 1,315 credits, and got 4th place in the team. Oh, that guy on top. How much money? I don't know how much money the guy on top made. Can I see how much money this guy made? No, unfortunately, I can't. Oh well. But yeah. So I mean, yeah. So yeah, basically. So that's the one weak point is I mean, the gun has pretty good. The gun has good traverse from side to side. However, it's still non-turreted. So if you have to move at all, you're basically going to re-aim. Even though the aiming is fast, you still got to re-aim. So that's the unfortunate thing. But that's the only unfortunate thing, because all the rest are pretty awesome. I mean, it has the best armor of any Tier 3 tank destroyer. It's the best gun of any Tier 3 tank destroyer. It has kind of the best speed of any Tier 3 tank destroyer. The only thing it does, and also has, it doesn't have the, I mean, it has pretty good, it has like the best, it has good aim time for, I think, for a Tier 3 tank destroyer. Or, it is, I feel like the aim time's pretty good for this thing. And the turret traverse again feels pretty good, except it's still not a turret tank destroyer, and when it turns, the reticle gets humongous. And it's not all in all that accurate, but it's a Tier 3. What do you want from it? So yeah, I would say this thing is pretty awesome, and I would say Wargaming was right for once. They were right, for once. I mean, again, credits, that's up to the debate. You could probably play a Tier 1 and play a Tier 1 and just get money from it anyway. As long as you don't buy gold or use consumables, I think you'll probably get as much money on a Tier 1 in a good game in a Tier 1 as a okay game in this can get. But then again, that was no, like, the last two games were okay games. In Tier 1s, you kind of have a good game in order to get that much money. And in this thing, you just need an okay game. Imagine what you can get in a game where you just kill everybody. Or a game where you actually, or a full game, because those weren't full games. If you could get full games with this thing and just kill everybody, or just damage things, then you're going to get lots of money. Or you're going to get at least 30,000. Or, you're going to get in a range of 30,000 by just getting stuff. So, for 1,400 gold, is this thing worth it? I would say yes, it is. For 2,600 gold, is it worth it? If you like the extra stuff, it is. I mean, the tank gun armor is good, but also this thing is pretty good stealth. I forgot about that. Although I won't ever use stealth probably with this thing, as I prefer because in tank destroyers I never really stealth all that much. I'm basically a second line. I'm basically over shoulder sniping. As in being in the second line, firing over the shoulders of my teammates, which this thing is excellent at, by the way. As long as you don't have to move the tank, as long as you don't have to turn the tank from side to side, this thing's pretty good at that. First line tank destroyer, like I thought it could do. It can. It can pretty much do that. I mean, of course, it's not T95. You can only penetrate Scapola type deal. But it's still, it's still pretty good at that role of being first line tank destroyer if you allow it to be that. So yeah, it's definitely, it's worth it. If you like non-turret tank destroyers, this thing's worth it all day long. If you want a premium tank for making premium money and for training your Soviet tank destroyer crews, is it worth it? For making money, you have to decide that yourself. Play a Tier 1, have a good game, see if that's worth it to you, because again, this tank, you just need to damage like 3 people, because it's, this tank does something that Tier 1s can't do it, for the money, and that is, you only need, like the last games, I got lots of money just by damaging 3 things, or just damaging, or just getting hits that damage 3 times. A Tier 1 needs to get many hits, and it needs to kill things to get that type of money. Or it just needs to get many hits. This thing just needs to shoot it once or twice or 3 times in order to get that much money. As a Tier 1 cannon. Basically, an entire magazine of like a T1 Cunningham is like not even 1 shot from this guy. And then of course you got the full LFT, which 1 shot from that is like a third shot of this thing in terms of money making. So, or like a quarter or a third of this thing for money making. And of course, I'm not looking at the actual stats here. I'm just guessing from what I feel by playing those tanks and playing this thing. But you can always research it on World of Tanks Wiki if you really want to know. Now, this thing, it makes money because it does lots of damage. That's the thing with premium tanks with high damage, high penetration guns. Is if you can hit stuff, you can earn money vastly more than a tank that just does high damage. And no penetration, or I think that just has armor. Like for instance, a T-34 will do more damage than or will get more money than a Super Pershing. I mean, Super Pershing may be easier to survive in because it has its spaced armor. I guess you can also say the IS-6 because the IS-6 has actual armor, and the T-34 has no armor other than its turret, which then has amazing armor. But then again, the T-34 does way more damage, and it's easier to do that much damage in a T-34 than it is with a Super Pershing or an IS-6 or even a Lover. So yeah, and this thing does something unique. It does something that not many premiums do. It actually has armor and a gun and mobility. Because usually when you have premiums, they usually have one big glaring flaw. It has a big gun, but it has no armor like T-34. It has armor it has armor and a good gun, but it has no mobility like a Super Pershing or a T-34. It has armor, an okay gun, and okay speed. That's a Lover. Or it has a big gun, it has a big gun and it's really fast, but it has no speed. That's an FCM50T. So yeah, it just depends on what you want out of a premium, and this thing kind of breaks those rules. I mean, again, they said it in their spotlight that this thing was overpowered. Like, this thing is the overpowered rare tank, and that's why you should get it. It's overpowered, yeah, but you've seen how many of these things we faced tonight. We have faced a whole lot. I don't know what it'd be like in the coming days, especially when the sale's gone. I mean, once the sale's gone, wait 3 months, and then the thing becomes rare. Like any tank that goes on sale once, it becomes rare after that. And then every month after that, every day after that, then it becomes rare because no one else, because people will start playing later than that, or people just never bought it, and they can't buy it again because it's not in the store, it's not in the store it's not in the store because there's nothing on the thing on the top right, or on the top left, and to the right is the store. So yeah, I mean, this thing is just kind of awesome. And they may not. I mean, with all things that they like to call rare, and they may not sell it again, or if they do, they may sell it for a limited time for a special event or for a holiday. Like the M3 Lite, like that came in the store 3 times. First time it was the Founder Packs tank for World of Tanks Xbox 360 edition. It came back in the store like 2 times, and then it came back in the store for like last time for the for Halloween because it's American tank with Soviet colors. So yeah, they may do that, but if they call it a rare tank, you better take their word for it because they might make it a rare tank because they may not sell it again. Like the Panzer IV Hydrocycle, because they sold that once. They never sold it again. Ever until November 13th, 2015. Never sold it again. So if you like this tank, if you think it may be fun, I mean it's dirt cheap because how much is 114 gold? It's like what? It's like $7-8. Which that's not that bad. That's not that bad. For a wargaming tank, of course. It's not that bad. And if you've been looking for a premium, there's no better excuse than now. Especially if you've been looking for a premium tank destroyer with good armor and a good gun. I mean, of course, there's also Candy Drop's been telling me Candy Drop's been loving this thing. And that is right somewhere around here. Oh, the AT-15A. But then again, the AT-15A is slow and doesn't have a gun. It doesn't have a similar gun for its tier. But then again, it has way more armor. And that's tier 7. So yeah, I'll probably get that later on because there goes on sale. But anyway, so this thing's definitely worth it if you like this type of vehicle. Or if you just like having silly overpowered tanks, or if you just like having rare tanks, this thing's also worth it because it's going to be silly overpowered. It is silly overpowered because tanks rarely get nerfed in World of Tanks Xbox. If they get nerfed in a balanced sort of way, and not in the nerf it so it's no more fun type of way. Like some things get on PC. So yeah, I mean this thing. I mean, again, if you like non-tier tank stores, if you like having armor and a gun, if you like having armored gun, or if you like having armored gun mobility, if you like if you like overpowered tanks or if you like rare tanks, this thing's for you. If you don't match any of those, you might want to think about it. Other ones probably want to get it straight away because of how cheap it is. Or another thing, if you want a money making premium at a very good price, which is like $9 US, then yeah, this is also worth it. I mean, again, you might want to test how good you are with a tier one with a T1 tank, and see how much money you can make a match in that, and then you might want, and you want to see if you like, then you want to see if you would want this, but otherwise it's pretty good. I mean, it's not a tier 8 premium, it's not one of those, but it's for tier 3 premium, it works really well, and trust me, I have lots of them. Actually, I can just do filter real quick. I have bam, 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 and bam. I got you. Let's do some of this cheating. What? Oh, wait. I did that backwards. Yeah, I got you. Okay, maybe. Okay, I have Mokist and the MTLS. MTLS is also a good tank. And the SU-76I. So, oh, that's the wrong one. So, yeah. And those other two are okay making money. They're not the best, but they get the job done. And plus, I mean, like, lower tier premiums are just fun tanks. Tier 8s are what you want if you want to make money, but then again, tier 8 heavies range ranging between $40 and $60, whereas or I'll be more fair, $40 and $54 US, and their medium counterparts are in the 20s to 30, 35, or they're in the 20s to the 40 range. However, like lower tier things can still be fun. They may not make hundreds of thousands of credits a game, as the tier 8 counterparts do, but they're still fun. They can still be fun, and this tank is fun in every way manageable. Alright, but that'll be it for today, so thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys watching on this video. Today, also ask me to leave a comment to me what you like to me having system series. I mean, to me, if you have any system series, like what you want me to do next, or what DLC or tank vehicle playing, or any vehicle, any of the games I've already done next, or an episode, or any questions about the SU-76I, I'll try my best to answer them, or I guess any questions about it, or any tips on how to play the SU-76I in general, even though tips to me, comments if you would like to know what's up. And I guess, see you in a second.